The Minnesota Vikings need to address the secondary in a major way, and this one prospect who dominated the recent Senior Bowl could help make a massive impact in 2025 and beyond. We can talk all we want about the offensive line. We can talk about pass rushing, defensive tackle. We can talk about running back. We can talk about Sam Darnold versus J.J. McCarthy. All of those are really good points as far as the future of the Minnesota Vikings. But we need to fix the secondary first. We need to figure out who's going to play, because of the top 6 snap getters in the secondary last year, only Josh Metellus is under contract. Harrison Smith is likely retiring, and his deal voids out in February. Byron Murphy Jr.'s deal also voids out in February, same with Stephon Gilmore. Cam Bynum is a free agent, and so is Shaq Griffin. Now, it would be smart for the Vikings to bring in a couple of those guys and a couple more outside players, but you need to figure out how to get younger. The only young players in that room, unless you count Byron Murphy Jr., who's turning 27 this year after being in the NFL for 6 seasons. Mekhi Blackman, Dwight McGlothern. Good football players, but you don't want them to be your 1 and 2. This is where the NFL draft comes into play. Down in Mobile, there have been some really intriguing players stepping up in a major way. One of them is Louisville cornerback Quincy Riley. At 5'10 and 4/8 of an inch tall, so 5'10 and a half, and 193 pounds, Riley has all the physicality and athleticism you could ask for in a cornerback. Not only does he have those traits, he's also got great ball skills, with 34 passes defended and 13 interceptions over the course of his career. And that is across 1,600 pass coverage reps. One of the interesting things about Riley is he does all the little things. He is very aggressive, but he's smart. He doesn't put himself in bad situations, and he's incredibly patient with his feet and decision making. When he's mirroring a wide receiver, he waits for them to fully make a move and does not panic when the receiver stutter steps at the top of the stem. And that helps him stay with the receiver and be able to attack the football once it is in the air. He has the flexibility with his size and fluidity to play inside or outside, giving Brian Flores the type of versatility that he absolutely loves and showcased with Byron Murphy Jr. this past season. Riley has a high second round grade for me, and I might be higher than everyone in the industry on him, but I love his game. And if you can get him in round 2 with a trade back, or maybe even round 3 at that 97th overall pick that we're going to get from Kirk Cousins, he could make a massive impact on the Minnesota Vikings now and later with his ability to play both man and zone coverage. And we know how much Brian Flores would like to play more man coverage. He just hasn't had the horses to do it with any form of consistency. Stephon Gilmore at 34 years old, Shaq Griffin at 30. They just don't have the juice left to be able to run across the field and really deal with those crossing routes, those over routes, which is why they played a lot of zone. Well, that zone got really exposed at the end of the year with the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. So they're going to have to make moves to adapt and adjust. And that's what Brian Flores does. He adapts and adjusts based on the personnel that he has. If they're going to be able to take that next step, a guy like Quincy Riley could make all the difference. I'm Tyler Forness with A to Z Sports. Skol Vikings.